Ugh. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something that my friend CJ has really wanted to see more of. We're doing another episode of Plushie Fridays. Yeah, so the original series, you guys remember that was bad. I mean, it was like 5 customs every time, and I would just review them at random. And I would have to try and rush myself to make 5 customs in 1 week. That was quite frankly terrible. Never doing that again. So we're gonna just do what we did in the first episode, where I just show you a bunch of characters that I've wanted to do reviews on and stuff that I made customs of. But on the bright side, all of these are new. You haven't seen any of them in videos to my knowledge, so yeah, let's get into it. Obviously this is the updated Wyatt plush, so starters, we're gonna do the only custom that's like a customized character instead of being like a completely custom plush. We have Buckethead Zombie. It's just another like Linkson zombie, Linkson zombie. The only difference is I gave it a bucket, so it's just a fleece gray cylinder that I sewed together with a little felt strap and then some red marker for like the little paint markings, and it can come off, so it's just pretty much the custom is just this bucket. But yeah, I wanted to make a Buckethead plush, which, you know, I plan to do like the Egyptian Buckethead, and I plan to buy the Egyptian Buckethead plush, and then I'm also going to buy the Sakami Buckethead plush, which looks really cool. And then there's that other Buckethead plush, which I'm not sure if I'll get because those are kind of expensive. But if I do ever get the money for that, then yeah, I'll buy that as well. So that way we can have, what is that, like 4 Bucketheads, yeah. So yeah, there's Buckethead Zombie. Now, we might as well do, you know, we'll do Scaredy Shroom. Yeah, so here we have this pretty basic plush of Scaredy Shroom. Not much to say about him. I do plan on making more PvZ characters. They're pretty easy to make, all things considered, because most of the plants are just basic shapes that overall I think are really easy to make. So Scaredy Shroom, I know that he's like a tannish color in reality, but I made him green so that way he fits with the Fume Shroom plush. So yeah, there's Scaredy Shroom. The base is a lime green skinny cylinder, and then the top part of the head is just purple, just like a purple like tube thing, not tube, but like a purple circle that I just sewed together, and then I put it at an angle so that way it's got like that weird shape Scaredy Shroom has. I added the little nozzle with hot glue, the eyes, the eyebrows, and then these darker purple dots. So yeah, that's Scaredy Shroom. And let me grab Pea Shooter to show like comparison. Okay, so Pea Shooter is in my other room and I don't feel like getting him, so he'll wait till later. You all know what he looks like, but we have Hypno Shroom instead. So as you can see, comparison wise, they're like the same size. And it's actually a good thing I brought Hypno Shroom, because the next plush will also need that size comparison. So next plush we have is Doom Shroom, which, yes, there's an official Doom Shroom plush. There's 2 actually. My problems with both of those is the quote-unquote official Linkson bootleg Doom Shroom looks like crap. And then the Heli World Doom Shroom is just really rare and expensive when it's found, so I think it's just better that I made a custom. It's just a cylinder, a gray cylinder, and then 2 black half circles with a full black circle on the bottom. And then the eyes are just red eyes with these eyebrows, and then a felt frown. And he's pretty good size comparison. Here's him next to Hypno Shroom. Once again, very good size comparison. I tried to make them accurate to scale. I cannot say the same for this next guy. We have perfume shroom, which it's a little bit bigger, little big on the size wise. But honestly, I really like this plush. It's very accurate in the colors, and then the eyes are very nice. I added all the hearts, this giant heart with the nozzle, and yeah. With the fact that Perfume Shroom is right here and like in with all these characters, you might be safe to assume that there's going to be dinosaurs in the series, just for the sake of Perfume Shroom being there. Yeah, there's going to be dinosaurs in the PvZ series. I'm not going to explain yet how that's going to happen, when that's going to happen, but you're going to see it, so it's going to be cool. So yeah, here's Perfume Shroom, and I know there's a lot of PvZ characters. It's just the fact that, to be honest, PvZ characters are pretty easy to make, all things considered, so I like making them. Zombies are a whole different thing, though. Zombies are kind of difficult, mainly because I also just don't have the pattern for zombies yet. Sorry, I had to cut real quick. But, like I was saying, the zombie plushes, Zomboss was made with a custom pattern that I don't think looked very good, so that's going to be redone. But yeah, overall, I still have more PvZ characters, jeez. Okay, so we have another one, Coffee Bean. I'm selling one of these, actually, on my Mercari. I made two, because I sold it for like $10. It can go down to like $5, to be honest, because this guy's so easy to make. Plus he like fits in the palm of your hand. So basically it's just this bean shape cut out twice and then sewed together with this leaf sewn in with green felt that I put a little black line in with marker, and then the face is just red with one little tooth, and then white felt eyes with two little black dots in Sharpie for the eyeballs, for the pupils. So yeah, that's that. And then this next one, this is the final PvZ character for this episode of Plushie Fridays. We have Cold Snapdragon. This, I am so proud of this. This is my favorite custom for PvZ stuff as of right now. That will definitely change, almost definitely, because there's so many other characters for me to make, but this guy looks so cool. He's like the bendy neck Snapdragon. I have one of those, so I used it as a inspiration, and I tried to make him like to scale with the bendy neck Snapdragon, and he also does have wire in his neck, so he can bend his neck and all that stuff. I do really like this custom though. So it started off with these three little leaf things that I just added the frills onto, and then I made this tube, and I added these little fur pieces on the bottom, and then I went up. The bottom of the head is white fleece, and then the top of the head is like a darker blue fleece, and there's no eyes because I tried adding eyes and I just didn't think it looked very good, so he does not have any visible eyes. And then he has all this fur on the back. If I would say that I would like to use real fur, like a fur material for this, but honestly I think it looks better with like the patches of fleece all over him because it's easier. And then he's got this little like goatee thing, all the fur on the muzzle, these teeth, and then the hair, and then the horns. So yeah, that is Cold Snapdragon. Still my absolute favorite, and I like him better than the other customs of Cold Snapdragon that I've seen, mainly just because of the size, because the other Cold Snapdragons that I've seen, they're good, they're really good, but the problem is they're very big, I think is my problem. They have very thick necks and they're very big, and that doesn't really fit with the Jazzwares bendy neck Snapdragon. So yeah, that is it for PvZ, but that is not it for the video. So stay tuned. I say stay tuned, but we're getting into the next one right now. Okay, so recently I made this pattern. It's just a bunch of squares, and it's for all the 8-bit characters. And I tested it out first with Scott Cawthon, aka Anim Dude. Which, no, I'm probably gonna buy the U2's Anim Dude if I ever use Anim Dude for videos. But, this is Scott. This is, like, for certain, this is the Scott plush that I'm gonna use. So, for starters, he is not white. He is a very light blue, if you couldn't tell, because comparing it to that, you can see the difference. That's white, and this is, like, light blue. Like, ice blue. So, yeah, basically the pattern was just a bunch of squares sewn together. So you start off by sewing all the limbs together with like this little basic rectangle shape, and then you sew together the body. You sew them into the body, which is a pain, by the way. It is a pain to sew these limbs into the body, because what will happen is they'll all get bunched up inside the body and like overstuff it, and it's really hard to sew all of them in at the same time. But I managed to do it, and it turned out pretty well. And then the head is just another square that then you sew onto the neck, well, the lack of a neck, onto the body. And then for Scott, these two little pixel things, it's just two squares. Well, it's one shape, but to give it more structure, you can kind of see I glued in between the two shapes, so that way it had more structure to it. It kind of worked, kind of didn't. It stays up, so I think it worked. But yeah, so then I just glued it onto the side of the head. So yeah, that's Scott. Overall, pretty simple plush to make. Pretty nice plush, all things considered. I used like this fabric I got from the Dollar General, and it's very soft. I don't buy Dollar General fabric a lot because it doesn't come in big quantities, and it's overall sometimes not very good quality. But this worked out, so, yeah. Plus, it's honestly very accessible. So yeah, if you're ever, like, trying to make at least one FNAF plush, make that. It's easy. Okay, and I made 2 more characters using this same, like, body, like, square body style. So the next one I made was Dr. Henry Miller. Yeah, I made Henry Miller from Dayshift at Freddy's, which, you know, a lot of people probably know him from the Orpal Guy FNF mod, or the Miller Z Mixed FNF remix that came out recently, which, yeah, those are pretty cool, all things considered, but I like this. I like this a lot. I mean, look at this. The head is obviously pretty similar. All I had to do is like squish it a little bit to give it the more Henry Miller head shape, and then it's just pink. Which, for those of you who like would look at the Voidwalker Henry and would see him as like a dark, like, grayish purple, that's still correct, but Henry is technically pink, so I made him pink. Plus, I ran out of purple at that time. I'm still out of purple right now. So, yeah. This character is pretty easy to make, just a bunch of, like, dark-ish pink, nothing too dark. It's the same pink that I used for Perfume Shroom. And then the badge is just a piece of gold felt, and then the face is just black felt for the eyes with white felt for the pupils, and then white felt for the teeth. And then I made the mouth out of fleece for some reason. It doesn't look bad, it looks the same, so I don't really care. But yeah, so that's Henry, and if you're wondering if I'll ever make like the Voidwalker form with like half of him is like shrouded in shadow, no, I'm not gonna do that, because like, if I really wanted to add that, I'll just, like, add a dark filter in post, and then he'll look like the Voidwalker, and then just, like, use really dark lighting in specific areas to make him, like, look like the shadowed-in version of himself. So, yeah, it'll just be editing tricks for the Voidwalker if I ever do that. And then, speaking of Dayshift, we have Jack Kennedy. Yeah, Jack. I really like this plush of Jack. It's a lot, like, darker on camera, I think, because, yeah, these plushes, they're a lot brighter of an orange on camera. It's weird. I don't like, off camera they're a lot brighter of an orange, but on camera they look darker for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. So yeah, this is Henry. Not Henry. This is Jack. Overall, I really like how I did this plush. It's just the same square body style with these eyes and this mouth, and then the gold badge once again. And I think that this is a very nice plush. I like the time that I took to make it, and I will eventually do the entirety of Jack's squad from the Henry Miller fight. So I'll do Jack, and then I'll do Dave. Honestly, Dave might just be the purple guy, to be honest with you. I don't know. Because I don't really want to do, like, the really long neck and stuff. What I might end up doing to differentiate purple guy from Dave is I'll give Dave, like, the little phone, like, claw hands, and then purple guy will just be normal, like these. But yeah. So, using this same square body style, I plan to make the puppet from Dayshift, aka D. Kennedy, the two phone guys, the dog, maybe, I don't know, the dog, and then I'll definitely make Dave eventually. But as for non-Dayshift characters that I'll use the pattern for, I'll probably make, like, the 8-bit puppet and a bunch of the other 8-bit FNAF characters. I'll make 8-bit Henry, you know, like, not this Henry, the FNAF 6 Henry, the FNAF World Henry, I'm sorry, the one that's, like, all gray, and then I'll give him that hat that people, that they added in that, like, undeniably canon thing, because I think that's fun, and then, obviously these characters are very similar to the 8-bit Shadow Bonnie that I made. That was very much intentional. And, yeah, there's a lot more 8-bit characters that I plan to make with this pattern, just because I really love this pattern. And it's very easy to replicate and make again. I do think that Jack's head turned out a little wonky, though. Like, as you can see, Henry's is, like, very skinny, but then Jack's is, like, very, like, fatter, I guess, is a way to put it. But I think if I just squish him down a little bit, it changes. So let me just... Yeah, that kind of looks better, I guess. I think I might have also just sewn the pattern wrong. I think what I did was I think I sewed him... I think I sewed him, like... Imagine Henry's head, but sideways. I think I sewed him like this, and then attached the head, which might have been a mistake. Well, it definitely was a mistake, but I don't actually know if I did that or not. So yeah, there's Jack. And yeah, that's gonna be it for Plushie Fridays, episode 2. I know that this episode 2 came out like a year after the first one, but I haven't really, like... I kind of forgot about this series, all things considered. Like, definitely forgot about it. But, yeah, if you guys want to see more of these, if this video gets 300 views, I'll do a part 2. Not a part 2, an episode 3. I'll say 250 to 300, because some of my videos, as of recent, have gotten 250 to 300, and I think we could definitely reach that goal. I mean, I have 1,000 subs, so I don't think it's that big of an ask, but, you know. Either way, I would still love to do more of these episodes, because I love showing off these characters, and I know that I don't really get to do that a lot, since I really only do FNAF plush collections, which, by the way, let me know if you guys want, like, PvZ plush collections, or Bendy, or any of that stuff, because I do plan to make more characters from other series and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.